Earlier today, something pretty incredible happened. A multitude of victims of Jeffrey Epstein's gathered for a press conference on Capitol Hill and spoke out demanding the release of names and lists.
President Trump, you have so much influence and power in this situation. Please use that influence and power to help us.
Make us feel like our voices are finally being heard.
Why do we continue to cover up sexual abuse and assault? Who are we covering for? Let the public know the truth.
I am a registered Republican, not that that matters because this is not political. However, I cordially invite you to the Capitol to meet me in person so you can understand this is not a hoax.
Seems pretty simple. Even a Republican there asking Donald Trump directly to release the information. Donald Trump was asked about it by the press almost as it was happening, and this was his response.
So this is a Democrat hoax that never ends because they're trying to get people to talk about something that's totally irrelevant to the success that we've had as a nation since I've been president.
Not only did he once again, as literal victims are just steps away from where he's sitting, call it a hoax, he also had a military flyover that was very noisy and drowned them out at one point. It's not sure if that was planned specifically because of them, but at the very least, it should have been scrapped with them out there trying to do that. When I tell you this is bipartisan, Democrat Roy Khanna was out there for this press conference alongside Marjorie Taylor Greene. He even commented, I never thought I'd be doing a press conference alongside Marjorie Taylor Greene. They both kind of laughed about it because even she's like, this is disgusting. This should be coming out. You know who else was disgusted? Nancy Mace, who met with some of the victims, left in tears and said she had a full-blown panic attack from what she heard. One could argue that what upset her was the realization of what's actually going on, of who and what your boss is. As you clearly think that this kind of thing should be stopped and have to sit on your hands because the boss said so. I'll tell you this, as I was going to record this, I got a message from Roy Khanna on TikTok letting me know, hey, if you're making any posts about the Epstein list, we're 2 votes away from releasing that list. In the meantime, however, the victims have stepped forward and they had something to say. They said, hey, we know their names. We're going to make our own list. Because the reality is, it's not like a list in the sense of a little black book where there's a bunch of clients. No, this is about the fact that this was a very large, detailed thing he was running. It takes more than just Ghislaine Maxwell. There were a ton of people who not only participated, but also helped this happen. Helped victimize children. Those people's names have not been revealed. Those people have not been convicted. And they have a very specific skill set, and now they're just out in the world. At the very least, living life without consequences, and at worst, possibly helping someone else like Jeffrey Epstein do this because they know how to do it. 2 votes away. 2 votes away. Who's going to be on the right side of history with this thing?